Good morning and welcome to the first Sangdo Palri Temple update of 2013. I'm Sasha Dorje Meyerowitz, the project manager here on the temple. And it's my pleasure to be able to stand here with our beautiful temple behind me and say a few words about what we're looking forward to this year. We are all thinking of this year, 2013, as the year of the Sangdo Palri Temple. And we're inviting you who are seeing this and who feel a connection to the temple to join us in making this the year of the Sangdo Palri Temple. That term has a lot of meanings, probably will mean something different for all of us, and at the same time I think it evokes a deep heart connection and longing and sense of passion about this project this year. This is also a year where we need your help. We've been very fortunate to come this far, and I think how far we've come is a spectacular achievement and already building of great presence that has inspired a lot of feelings and thoughts in people who've seen it. From the people who work here to family members who've just glanced it on the blog. One of the workers recently was saying, who's not a Buddhist but who's been working on the project for some time, how much he appreciated it. And he said, while we're working, we're praying too. So that struck me very deeply, that it touched him in that way. And I think one of the main reasons we're calling this the year of the Sangdo Palri Temple and equating the temple with a year, which is a big thing, is that we feel deeply this temple is for everybody. This temple is for all sentient beings. It's for this world. It's to create a place of refuge and a place of peace, an image of awakening, an image of hope, a focal point for all those interwoven spiritual aspirations that just come naturally to our mind in our condition as human beings, knowing that there is suffering and there is challenges in life, and having the instinctive feeling that we could come out of it and go further, with ourselves and with others too. Always with others, join with us in doing this. So that's a little thought about what this year is, and please think for yourself and express for yourself too, if you have feelings, what the year of the Sangdo Palri Temple means. On a practical level, it also means we need to raise funds this year to take this temple to the next level. And in brief, that next level is finishing the outside with many of the fine details that will be what make this temple just remarkable to see. In particular, to name a few, the gold-colored and copper-colored roofs that are made out of a metal roofing tile that's been impregnated with the color, so the color is not painted on and has therefore an enormous longevity. That will be just a startling sight. I think that's going to transform this temple, take it to just another level of building, much more to representation of an enlightened vision than just an ordinary building. And from a certain southerly perspective in the valley here, you will catch a glimpse of the sun hitting off that building. And I think it'll just be, again, like a beacon in its own way for people on the highway, for travelers, and then for, of course, people who feel closer and immediately. So that's one detail. There's going to be the stucco. There's going to be a tremendous amount of fine Japanese woodwork. There's some video that'll be part of my presentation or shown separately, where we look at the team making some decisions, coming to the point of needing to make some decisions about material. Right now, just for example, we have to choose between two grades of wood, and there is a substantial difference. But one piece of wood is a cedar that has knots in it, and it's going to look more rustic. And we're all feeling that rustic look is great in Colorado, but it doesn't befit the image of the temple that we're all holding. So we need help to pay for that difference, to make that leap forward. We all very much feel we need to make that decision. That's one small example. Part of this phase also will be taking us inside the temple and getting all the systems running and the basic interior roughed in. So on a practical note, again, we are seeking people's help. We sent an email recently to our list of 3,000 saying if everyone gave $108 this year, which is a little less than $9 a month, that would amount to given the size of that list, $318,000, which would be an enormous piece of the roughly $520,000 we are seek to raise for this phase. We do have an incredibly generous matching grant from a donor who's been consistently supportive and really taking their own life to the edge, it seems, to offer to this temple. So funds given, are matched up to that $200,000. So one knows every dollar you give is $2 in effect. So that's our vision for this year. That's our life's meaning for this year. This is our direction for this year. Please join us in any way to be part of that. Your thoughts and your prayers, speaking about the temple, just keeping it in your mind and heart, I feel is worth almost more than anything. But of course, we live in a practical material world, and funding is really important right now too. So please hold both in mind, and we look forward to sharing this year of the Sangdo Palri Temple with you.